What's up, YouTube? We're back. It's your boy, Mad Stacker. And we're here to keep the mailbox empty. Hey guys, welcome back. I've got some more mail. Now, before I get to that, I'd first like to share with you a couple items. This was back in November. I did an auction for Silver Vikings. Now, for those of you that are familiar with Silver Vikings, they are a fairly new pour in the community. And this was their first big pour, their first release, if you will. Mrs. Mad Stacker actually bought an item from them off of the auction, and she actually just did her first video, and that was part of her first video. So I'll put the link down below if you'd like to go check out Mrs. Mad Stacker's first video. I got to tell you, it is pretty hilarious. I laughed so hard. It was funny. So go check her out and show her a little bit of Madhouse love. So I will show these two. These actually, they sent me these as a gift to say thank you for doing the auction for them, and they put them in her package. And she just now opened it, even though she ordered it. It's like 2 months ago. She was saving it for her first video. And I didn't know these other things were in there. Otherwise, I probably would have got to them a long time ago. So the first thing is something that is super cool. And if you see Mrs. Mad's video, you will see these two pieces on there. Because again, like I said, she did open them. And so this is a little bread loaf, which is awesome. And it says 0.5, but I actually, I want my spreadsheet to be exact, so I weigh everything. And that was 0.491. And then this next piece says 1.8, but it was actually like 1.879. So, yeah, this is awesome. There's the V for the Vikings pour. And it says 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver, number 3. And there's a certificate of authenticity. Antiqued COVID, number 3. The Art of Hand Poured Silver, certificate of authenticity. Silver Vikings. Alright, so check that out. Did a good job antiquing it. Got the hammered rim. If y'all were at that auction that night, that was getting a lot of laughs. People were cutting up for sure. 2020 COVID-19 mask. It's just an all-around cool piece, and man, I tell you what, it's got to, 1.89 is not like the biggest piece you've ever held in your hand, but man, for the size of it, it's dense. It feels heavy. It feels real heavy. So they did send me a little note, and it says, "Dear Mad Stacker, greetings from the Vikings. We thank you for the auction and the work you did to keep it going for 4 hours. Most of all, thank you for believing in us, the Silver Vikings." So when they told me they were going to start pouring, I offered, because they don't have a big channel yet. They will, I'm sure, without a doubt. But, they were just getting started, and I said, hey, I've got a little more attention than you guys. Why don't we do like a dual cast, like from Zoom or something, and I'll run the auction and you guys just show the pieces as we go. And we did that, and it worked out great. And now they want to do it again soon, so be looking for that. I am planning an auction with Plumber Stacker as well, not for poured stuff, but just for coins and rounds with Plumber Stacker and I. And then I'll be doing an auction for another auction with Silver Vikings again sometime soon. So keep a lookout for that. All right, now let's get into what we've got next. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what this is or who this is from, so I don't want to show the name because it's one of those situations where, oh, well, that's just about done, isn't it? It's one of those situations where you don't know if it's okay to share. And the last thing I want to do is be the reason somebody got their TGP WPQ. All right, still don't know who this is from. There's no letter or anything in it. Oh, this is a W quarter. Look at that. Tall Grass Prairie 2020. Now, I'll be honest with you, I can't help but wonder, is that quarter milk spotting? Look at that, milk spot on the quarter. Who'd have thunk it? No, I'm not 100% where this came from. Oh, now I know. I can see it. I'm sorry. So this came from Jason Harvilla. He did a little giveaway on Discord for people to guess how many W's he found in a box, and I was the closest one to it. So I won this tall grass quarter, and I just found the other day a low, so that'll go with that. So yeah, that counts as a little giveaway win. Probably shouldn't show that, so we'll set this over there. So I'm not going to put that in. I'm not going to make a separate giveaway video for that, being that it's, you know, a W quarter. But Jason, I appreciate it. I think that's awesome. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, brother. I think it was 37 he had found in 2 boxes. I think he found 30 in the first box, and he's like, I'm getting ready to start on my 7. My second box, how much do y'all think I'll find total in the 2 boxes? Closest person that's right will get this quarter. And because he found 30 in the first box, everybody was guessing really high numbers. And I was like, yeah, I don't think he's going to do that twice in a row. So what I did was I kind of went low, and I guessed 36 or 37, and I was 1 off. Well, look at that. This is from NUMISMANIAC. If I could open it, there we go. All right, it says, so great to touch base, Mad Stacker. Here's to a long and enjoyable online presence. Cheers, brother. The NUMISMANIAC. Brother, thank you so much. Oh, of course I'm on the naughty list. I am Mad Stacker, after all. That's a pretty cool looking sticker. I like these maple leaf stickers and all the different stuff people do with them. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I have sent you stickers yet, but if I have not, once I get my next batch in, I will make sure to get you one, brother. That is awesome. Thank you so much for sending that. I appreciate it. I did notice the address was from our friends up north, but I wasn't sure who it was from. But now I know. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Got one more piece here that I'm super excited about. And that is from my boy, Cheshire Keith. Now, this is a big-ass envelope for a sticker, which is a little confusing, but let's get that opened. He's got his address on there, and I'm not sure how freely he shares that. So, there we go. And it's in there again. Let's do it this way. There's definitely something else in there. It's not like this guy hasn't sent me so much and done so much for me already. It's, you know, he said something to me. There's, you know, sometimes people can give you some words that are just more valuable than anything else they can give you. And, you know, he said, you know how you talk about Yankee stacking, and a lot of us hear you talk about Yankee and as your mentor and things like that. And he said, you know, a lot of us see you that way. And yeah, that hit me pretty hard, man. That's because that's what this is all about. That's what we do is all about. When you have somebody tell you that they look at you the way you look at your mentor, it's pretty special. And Cheshire Keith is a pretty special dude. So this guy will probably be monetized before I will. Man, that's a fancy card, brother. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Oh, my God. Wow. I've seen them on the other channels, but man, I tell you what, until you have one of these bad boys in your hand, Mrs. Mad Stacker's stealing one of these from me, I promise you. Oh, look at that. 71 to 200. Here's one for the camper. He already knew. There you go. Number 2 of 200. Thanks for everything, Mad. Your friendship means everything, brother. Cheshire Keith. I wouldn't want to do this YouTube thing without you, bro. I mean that. Like, you've been here from way at the beginning. And you've just been amazing. And, you know, we've all had our hard times up and down through COVID, and we've all been there for each other, man. And it's been great. What the hell? No way. Whoa. Mad, thanks for being my inspiration to be a contributor stacker. Your passion for stacking and collecting PMs has inspired so many people. It's just all quite mad. Told you I wasn't done at your 1K. Here's some gold to show how much I appreciate your friendship. Thanks, Cheshire Keith. Y'all, like, y'all have seen my channel. Y'all know I don't have any gold. Like, I have this piece here that also came from Cheshire Keith that he bought at Silver Husky's auction. And then I have a 1 grain piece that I won from Lady Bullion. And that is the entirety of my gold stack. I literally gave away all that gold at the 1K from all the different people. Cheshire Keith, Yankee Stacking, and Jonathan Reese. And I didn't even, like, I don't even own any myself. Is it okay to open this and look at it closer? It feels like it is. Look at this. It's in a card and everything, y'all. Oh my goodness gracious. Gold content. 0.016 with troy ounce. Monetary denomination $2. 4 nines fine. Wow. Half a gram. This is amazing. Look at that, y'all. Wow. $2019. Australia, $2. Man, that is amazing. So this says 0.5 grams, 4 nines fine gold. Wow. That is amazing. Well, y'all, that's official. That's my first actual real piece. Now I want to go get some more. They say the gold is like the silver bug. Man, this is beautiful. Cheshire Keith, bro. You're so amazing. You have been far too kind to me, my friend. I appreciate all the kind words. Oh, well, there's that. Interesting. All right, boys and girls, I'm not going to mess that up right this second. But Cheshire Keith, man, you give me far too much credit, brother. And, you know, when I first got started in this and it wasn't, I mean, y'all hear me gripe about not being monetized and things like that. And me wanting to be monetized isn't about the money as you would think it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to tell Google or YouTube, no, I don't want your money. But the bigger you grow in this community, the bigger your channel grows, the more people you reach. the more Cheshire keys that are out there, the more people are out there that will take on this thing we call stacking, and will be prepared, not just for themselves but for their family when things go wrong. And I say when because I believe that it is a when and not an if. I really truly do believe that. So I believe it's our job in this community as content providers and stackers to share this in such a way that it draws other people to it, that it makes other people want to get involved. It makes other people want to take up this way of life. You can call it a hobby if you want to, but I mean, it's a way of life. And there will be a transfer in the world. And if it doesn't happen in our lifetime, then it's our job to teach our children and pass these provisions on so that they're prepared. So, when I first got started in this, I struggled a little bit with my faith, and how do I justify stacking up any kind of treasure and not feel guilty about having it. And Yankee Stacking is the one who kind of helped me with that. And he said, God gives us instructions, in the story of Moses, that you prepare in the good times, that you get prepared for the bad times. And he knew a drought was coming for 7 years, so he prepared for that. And the signs are there, people. If they weren't, then this way of life wouldn't make sense to a lot of people. Stacking and prepping and preparedness and all that kind of stuff, right? So it makes sense now more than I think it ever has before. And it's our job to share that with as many people as possible. So monetization is part of that journey. And I know some people choose not to get monetized because they don't want to follow the rules and be at anybody's mercy and things like that. But in a lot of ways, that can be a selfish thing too. You not wanting to have to deal with a little bit of red tape is stopping you from reaching the number of people that you could. So I don't mean to get on a soapbox, and I know everybody chooses to do things their own way. And I love some people that chose to not get monetized in this community, love them like brothers. I'm just simply giving you my viewpoints on the subject and my thought process behind it. So if you got any favors from me, call them in. I would love for AdSense to approve me. I thought we fixed it, but it turns out we haven't. So we continue the good fight and we carry on. And I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me today. I'm going to link Cheshire Keith below. I'm going to link the NUMISMANIAC below. I'm going to link the Silver Vikings below. I don't think Jason Hartvilla has a channel, but I will double check on that if he does. I will make sure to link him as well. And don't forget to go check out Mrs. Mad Stacker's new video. I'll put that link in there as well. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I appreciate each and every one of you. And don't forget, no matter what, you can get involved in this community and you do not have to worry about fitting in, because we are all mad here.